Why did the M&M wanted to go to Oxford?
I don't know.
Oh, it wanted to be smarty.
That's really funny, but I got a better joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Handsome
Handsome who?
Candy over to me.
That's Candy Corny. Hey YouTube, this is Epicurean United back again. I am your pirate Bonbon.
And I'm Luigi Oreo. In the spirit of Spooktober, we bought a bunch of Halloween candies, some from right here in the US of A.
And some from across the pond, England. So let us get into it and let you see how many candies can we eat in record time. And at end of the show, we're going to open this advent calendar. We are going to take out the candies because we want candy.
Here we go. So first we're going to be trying candies that have different versions in the US and the UK, which we're going to start with the Whoppers, which are from the US. Let's open this up. And these are malt balls covered in chocolate.
The chocolate's not very good.
It's very waxy, and the malt inside is very crunchy, and
it's almost powdery, not really like the wispy kind that it's supposed to be.
And if you're not careful, it can honestly kind of scrape your gums and teeth if you're not careful.
And for the British counterpart, it's Maltesers. And
so, right off the bat, we can see this is in a much bigger package than the Whoppers, which only had 3 in the package, and this has the entire bag. So let's open these up. And not only is the bag bigger, the balls are a lot bigger than usual. So these are the UK counterpart of the Whoppers, which are multi-balls covered in chocolate. Let's put these in.
Oh, they're softer, crunchier, and the chocolate covering is so much more like chocolate.
The malt on these balls is a lot better than on the Whoppers. It's less likely to hurt you. It feels more crunchy, and it, like when you chew it, it kind of melts in your mouth a little bit.
Not only that, it's a lot less sweeter.
So now we have another comparison between American and British sweets, starting with the Milky Way.
And for the British version, it's the Mars.
So let's open this right up, and you'll see that the Milky Way is a square shape and is quite small with stripes on it, which is what you'll get on Halloween. Inside of it, it has caramel and nougat, and on the outside it has a chocolate covering. Let's try these out. Right as you bite into it, you can taste the caramel, and you can even see it there.
The caramel is really chewy, and the nougat is stringy and really sweet, but overall, I love candy.
The nougat and the caramel work together very well and make a very stringy, sweet combination of just chocolatey goodness.
Let's try the Mars bar.
This is the UK variant of the Milky Way with caramel and soft nougat inside. I'm going to break off a piece here. And you can just see the caramel oozing out and the nougat inside.
Well, it's stringy. It's not actually oozing out. But, you know. So much less sweeter than the counterpart. But nevertheless, the abundance of caramel makes my mouth a little too sticky.
The chocolate tastes a little more high quality than in the Milky Way. The caramel tastes a little bit better, and the nougat is a lot softer and tastier in my opinion.
I agree. During this spectacular Halloween, you not only get chocolates, but you get other kinds of candies too. And one of the favorites is Bronche's Randoms. They're more random than Monkey playing saxophone.
And in America, our favorite gummies have to be Sour Patch Kids. Well, these aren't exactly Sour Patch Kids. These are the Sour Patch Watermelons. And these are just as good, if not better.
Okay, so we're going to open them and we're going to try them out.
So right after that, there's many different colors and shapes in here. I'm just going to get this white and pink one. Looks kind of like a rainbow to me.
This one is a dolphin. It's probably looking at from the color of it, it's purple. So I think this is probably the grape flavor.
This pink one is probably strawberry.
Yes, it is. Yes.
These gummies are very. So right after that, there's many different colors and shapes in here. I'm just gonna get this white and pink one. Looks kind of like a rainbow to me.
This one is a dolphin. It's probably looking at from the color of it, it's purple. So I think this is probably the grape flavor.
This pink one is probably strawberry.
A little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a lot of fun. My mouth is full with juice.
These have a very mallowy texture in comparison to the other gummies that I've tried. They're very soft and squishy. They have a very fruity flavor, very fragrant, honestly. And I don't understand why people would like these gummies. They are very good. But I don't know if they can stack up to Sour Patch Kids.
Let's try it.
So these Sour Patch Kids, you can just see like the sugar and citric acid on these. They're pink and they have a green flavor here.
Off the top, this is a little harder when you touch it, and you can. Oh, the sugar coating actually scrapes your tongue. But it's sour.
These are just classic gummies. They're very sour. Then they're sweet, and then they're just gone. They're absolutely delicious.
It will make you pucker up again and again.
They have a very strong watermelon flavor, almost like a watermelon gum. And these can be honestly very addictive. Like you'll eat one, and then like a minute later, half of the bag is gone. These are just so good.
This time, I'm going to introduce the more healthier version of American gummies.
These are Moss gummies. Moss are famous for their apple juice and their very healthy fruit snacks and their very healthy fruit products. Let's just see if their gummies are good enough.
Oh, look at me. I again found the grapes.
Yes, that's so interesting. These have so many different flavors, such as grape. There's even, I think, a carrot in here. And there's a strawberry. So I've got the strawberry again. He's got the grape again. Let's see this. These are a lot chewier than any of the other gummies that we have.
These are very chewy, and the fruit flavor is very prominent and not very sweet, which is surprising me. I love them.
Yeah, they have a very slight flavor of fruit, but it's just enough to, give you that.
It's not that bouncy.
It's just enough to give you that little bit of like fruit punch that you need, and it's very fragrant and tasty.
Well, we'll jump into Lion, which is a wafer filled with caramel, Rice Krispies, or cereal covered with chocolate.
Now, again, these British chocolate bars tend to be a lot bigger than what you would find in America, but that just means more candy for us. So, as you can see, it has a very unique texture. It's very bumpy, which is definitely caused by the cereals. It's also very hard to break.
Okay, let me help you. Oh,
There
you got it.
And in the middle, you can see the cereals and the caramel. Let's just dig in.
Crunchy. And the wafers, they're really not soft, but crunchy. And the chocolate covering.
It's very good. Just like all Cadbury chocolates, it is very flavorful and, completely exquisite.
The chocolate is not too sweet.
Caramel inside is very chewy and tasty. And the cereals give it that very good texture.
Yeah, it's a texture overload.
And luckily, for people that don't have any allergies, this doesn't have any peanuts.
Just so you know that if you are worried about allergies, you are covered.
Okay, so now we're going to be trying a left Twix. And a Twix is a cookie bar with caramel and milk chocolate. And as I said before, these American sweets are a lot smaller than what you would expect.
No, these are fun sizes.
Yeah.
You can have them full sizes, which are bigger, but these are fun sizes.
And this is what you would find on
great
Halloween.
for Halloween
And
bags.
so these are a lot harder to break
Take a bite.
because you're supposed to bite them. And these are very crunchy and chewy right after that. You can cookie will snap.
The caramel is really tough, but the cookie is nice and crumbly. The chocolate covering is just like chocolate covering, but not bad.
Yeah, it's a very solid candy. And now, moving on to the next famous American candy, we have a fun-size Snickers, which has
Peanuts.
which has milk, eggs, and soy. It may contain tree nuts for the allergens, and it has peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. So, let's open this up, and this one is a little bit easier to tear.
Thank you.
And it also has like a little bit of a cookie layer over here, if you can see.
It doesn't have cookie layer. It has nougat
Also,
and caramel and peanuts.
well, the nougat is flavorful enough to honestly be a cookie. That's why I mistaken it for that. But yeah, the nougat is actually very almost crunchy to some extent, and very flavorful and
It's stringy.
stringy. The
The
caramel.
peanuts are salty, which is a really surprising.
The caramel is kind of tough, very flavorful, and just honestly a good addition.
It's very chewy. It takes a, compared to British chocolate, that it melts in your mouth and you don't have to chew for a while. This, you continue chewing for a while.
It really doesn't work out in your mouth.
Oh, do the pirates know they're pirates?
I don't know.
They sink, so they are.
Now we're gonna be trying the M&Ms, which are also known as the Mars and Murray, named after the people who created it.
Also, a Halloween bag is not complete without one of these.
A fun-sized bag of M&Ms. These are very to open and quite colorful, and obviously they're a classic. I got the blue one because it's my favorite color, and
These are the American version of what we call Smarties. I couldn't find Smarties here available, so I'm just going to mention it. And the sugar coating which M&M has is a little bit solid than the ones in Smarties. So I can hold on to one M&M and it will not melt in my hand, but it will sure melt in my mouth.
and surprisingly, Smarties are actually a different sweet in the U.S. made completely of sugar. Anyways, enough rambling though. Try these out.
Well, M&Ms also come in many different ways, like M&M pretzels, M&M peanuts, also M&M peanuts that are dark chocolate.
A lot of us really appreciate the covering on M&Ms because they help us from getting our hands dirty like we would on a Hershey's bar. And the reason this actually happened was because in the army, the reason they wanted a sugar coating so that they could pack like chocolate and energy on the go. So they made the chocolate covering. The candy covering, so that they can't melt. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's
The grand finale.
It's the advent calendar. So now let's open these up one at a time and see what's in there.
Okay, so we look for number one. Here's number one.
So opening this one up, it appears to be a
Ooh, it's tricky.
very
one.
tricky to open up. It appears to be a whisper.
Whisper!
I've researched all of these beforehand, and this whisper looks very interesting to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one on my side for now.
Okay, where's number two?
Number two. Let's look for it. Oh, it seems to be over here.
Okay.
Okay. So now opening this one up, and it's a twirl. That is very intriguing.
It's a twirl. Okay, where's number three?
Number three. It's over here.
Okay.
And that is a crunchy bits. Very, very intriguing. Number four.
Number
is
four is right over here.
right over here. And it looks like it's ripped now. And that seems to be a caramel Dairy milk. Very interesting.
Okay.
Now we're up to number 5, which is right
Here.
over there.
Okay.
Top right corner has a cream egg.
Ooh, cream egg.
Now number 6 I've already found over here is a fudge.
Cadbury
A
fudge.
Cadbury fudge. Very cool.
Where's 7?
Number 7 is right over here, and it is very tough to open sometimes, and it's another
It's another fudge.
Interesting. Now over 8, which is over here, turns out to be a
Dinky Decker.
And number 9, which is right over the eclair and the fudge, is actually a fudge.
Okay.
Interesting. Now number 10 over here looks like to be one of the bigger ones.
Number 10 is dairy milk. This
But one of
is
the most classic British.
Number 11, right?
Number 11, right
here.
over the words, is another cream egg.
No, it's a twister.
Yeah, another Twister cream egg.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're on to number 12.
Right
which can be
here.
found right over here. And it's a
Dinky Decker.
very good.
Okay.
Now, number 13 in the
13.
bottom right corner. The corner ones seem to be the hardest to open, and it's another
It's another
whisper.
whisper.
Again, I was interested in these. I'll see how it goes at the end. Number 14 and number 15 are right next to each other. Number 14 is another cream
twister.
egg, another twisted cream egg. And number 15 is a
Okay.
oops. Yeah, it is a
Twirl?
eclair.
Eclair. Wow.
Beforehand, she said she was very interested in this, so I gave it to her. And number 16 is another dairy milk. Number 17 is a caramel dairy milk. Number 18, at the bottom here, right next to the dairy milk. Wouldn't be surprised if it is one. It is a.
You must be having so much fun.
It's quite interesting. It is a fudge though, right next to the fudge. There seem to be quite a bit of fudges here. Now number 19.
Right over
Right over
here.
And that is another.
Dinky Decker.
Now we're on to number 20, which is on the bottom right corner.
Okay,
We've
I'll
had
help you.
quite a bit of troubles with the bottom corners here.
Don't hurt
And-
yourself.
They are crunchy bits.
Crunchy bits.
Very interesting. Now we're on to number 21, which is up top here. It is another eclair. These also look very good. Now we're on to the final stretch here. Number 22
Two. Right
is
here.
right here over the caramel. Very easy to open. It's a twirl.
Twirl.
And
23. Where's
last
23?
two ones. We have
23.
right over here. And it's a caramel.
Caramel.
And this last one is very big. Looks to be the biggest one. And it is a Santa Claus. This looks very interesting.
Santa Claus.
It is the last day of this advent calendar, so it is going to be a special one. During the opening, we found 2 candies that we each wanted to try. I chose Whisper,
And I wanted the eclair. Take a bite. Take a
right off
bite.
the bat, it's a square of chocolate with like a little stripe pattern, but I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get into it. Very,
Let me try it.
very tough opening there. It's a very strong chocolate flavor.
It's like an arrow. If you guys don't know what arrow is, it's very aerated chocolate. Very soft. Melts in your mouth. It's like actually a whisper. That's how the name came to be.
It's very decadent chocolate. It's very good. Now the eclair looks almost like a caramel taffy kind of thing. I don't think you can actually break this.
You
So-
can bite it.
I'm gonna take like a small bite out of this. Oh, it's very hard. I got it. There we go.
I don't think I'm gonna go for it.
Well, that was an experience.
Because I have no wish of pulling out any of my teeth anytime soon.
After tasting it, it's decent. It's just like a caramel thing. I don't think it was worth the trouble of biting into it.
Ooh, now the opening of the Father Christmas. Well, you guys call
In
it
America,
Santa
they call it Santa
Claus.
Claus, but in England they call him Father Christmas. And looking to it, it's very detailed. As you can see over there,
But I can tell it's hollow inside.
which is a shame, but it's still completely it's very detailed, and it's definitely going to be some good chocolate doing Cadbury. So
Can
let's
you
just
break
break
it?
it. Yep. Oh wow, that just
It's
well
alright.
then, I was not expecting that. This is a lot of chocolate.
I'm gonna go for a piece.
This was the bottom part, and
Very smooth. The texture is so smooth. It melts right after you put on your tongue. You don't even have to suck on it. It just melts on its own. And I'm having so much fun. It's not overly sweet, so it's a pleasure. You know, my taste buds are just overjoyous with this. I wish
it's not too sweet. It's not too hard. It's very decadent chocolate. You don't even have to suck on it. You could just leave it in your mouth and it immediately evaporates. It is very good chocolate, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's just a milk chocolate. Thank you guys for sharing this video and celebrating Halloween with us.
We obviously couldn't cover all of the sweets in just this one video, so stay tuned for another video where we're going to be covering the rest of the sweets.
Like and subscribe, and we will come back with much more content.
And until then, happy Halloween!
Happy All Hallows Eve!